like, this doesn't taste good with mussels. It's all like, dude, I want some pineapple
He's talking about
the yellow rose.
the yellow rose smash
like,
IPA
we're
from
drinking
Lone
this,
Pine.
and this is like hoppier. Welcome to Hoppy Talk. My name is Rick Razzo. I've been brewing beer professionally for 8 years.
I'm Matthew Coles, and I've been drinking beer for over 2 decades. I have a very curious palate. I love food. I love wine. I love beer. I love flavors, and
It's good.
yeah. So
Me too. So today we're gonna do Boulevard Tank 7.
yeah,
Really interesting brew. We delved in a little bit into the history. American Saison Ale. So in the back it says Tank 7 American Saison, 8.5% alcohol by volume, 45 IBUs, which is pretty high up there.
yeah. It's very IPA-ish.
Yes.
Which I think I'm gonna like this beer a lot.
So let's see. And then it says brewed and bottled by Boulevard Brewing Company, Kansas City, Missouri. Or Missouri, depending on where you're from. I've been to this brewery. It's an awesome brewery. The tap room is like 3 or 4 stories tall. As you walk in, it's all history of beer. So
Wow.
you go beer. The first signs of beer in contact or human beings where they had beer was 6,000 years ago or whatever it was, and then it talks about the progression of beer up into the point where they're established in 1989 or 1988, whenever they were.
Yeah, it says 1989 right here, and that's interesting because that's like craft beer kind of came about
in the 80s.
In the 80s. So this
Yeah.
is right up there. And like we talked about Stone IPA being one of the first pioneers of like IPA beers in particular, which is like what part of that craft boom. And that was like a 1990s beer. And that's still one of the first.
So this is even older. And the Midwest has a lot of these origins because now I think a lot of the crops now there are soybean and things that they make plastics with and everything. But before, a lot of the Midwest is what? Wheat, barley. You know, they're growing that stuff for beer.
Yeah.
But this brewery is awesome. If you ever get a chance to go to it, I really love their merch and the way they sell things, and their tap room. They have a bunch of beer all over the place. So there's like a bunch of little bars in each level of the brewery. And you can even like rent out, I think, the highest level to get married. In their merch room, they even have fishing lures with the bottle caps.
Oh, that's
They have
cool.
soaps made with their stuff. They have baby clothes. It's pretty cool.
That sounds really cool.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, ready to crack it open?
Yeah. Let me check on these mussels real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
So
Check.
wait.
Dad joke.
Yeah. Let me check on these mussels real quick. No, so apparently this beer pairs well with Gouda cheese, goat cheese, spicy food because of the IBUs. So it's going to pair well with spicy food and mussels. And so we're going to do mussels, and we'll tell you how that is, but they're cooking right now, so let me go check on them.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, you want
Do you want to crack it open?
Yeah, please.
Ready? So now we're gonna pour it and see the color on it. Super carbonated. Wow. Ooh, look at that. Whoa, pretty clear too.
Yeah. Oh, I like that head on there.
Well,
Interesting.
there is a little bit of a
little bit of a haze.
yeah, a little bit. A little
murky.
bit, but it's like an orange yellow.
Ooh, this one smells good.
This has like, so it's a Saison. We forgot to mention that.
Yes.
So Saison are farmhouse ales. Farmhouse ales are spontaneous fermentation. Traditionally, now people have harvested certain yeast strains from spontaneous fermentation. This is an example of it. They're trying to do so. This beer. Do you want to say the history?
No, go for it. You know it really
So,
well. Yeah.
This beer, they were trying to make Brettanomyces. I can't pronounce it. Brettanomyces beer. So they added that into it to ferment. It was a slow fermentation. It lagged. So people were tasting it. Something else got in it. And they liked it. So it was and the reason it's called Tank 7, it came from tank number 7 at their brewery. and that's why they just named this product this, and it became one of their best sellers. So there's a description online of them, of a lot of people that were there when this happened, of brewers, servers, marketers, owners, where they were tasting this beer and kind of seeing like, oh, we might chuck it out, or what's going to happen, because right, the things didn't go the way it was. People ended up taking pictures of it and drinking it out in their beer gardens, and they're just like, well, if we're going to throw it out. So they ended up liking it, and now they produce it massively. I think this was like in the 2010s when that happened. So it was a happy mistake beer, basically a happy mistake. So very interesting history behind it. It's a spontaneous fermentation, so something got into it. They harvested that type of yeast, and they continue using it now to this day.
I like that you called it a happy mistake. One of the things that companies will do to get more creativity in their company, get more ideas populating, is they'll require like a 30% mistake threshold, or like 30% failure threshold. I have to pause there and look at that foam you have off the top of that glass. That is crazy.
I'm like, so I love pouring beer. That's one of my favorite things.
It looks like
the
ice
way it
cream.
looks. Yeah. That's a perfect pour right there, guys.
That's really good.
Like it's holding.
That's really
it's
nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So this beer has great head.
Yes. And again, the happy mistake, the whole thing of creativity, and if things go wrong, like you never know, you might have bumped into something that was great. Like I think this one's won GABF medals.
Wow.
Right. And also I think the marketing company wanted to name it something else. I forgot the name of it. I should have probably.
Well, Tank 7 doesn't make me want to buy it.
Really?
Like Tank 7? What is that? Saison, American Saison makes me want to buy it, but Tank 7, like, well, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's like, I guess once you know the history of it,
then it's cool.
As a brewer, it's like,
then
I
it's
know
cool.
as a tank,
Yeah.
like, what do you mean Tank 7? Like,
I was thinking military tank.
Oh my god.
Yeah, when I saw like Tank 7, I was like, okay, like that's.
Oh, that's kind of.
But then you learn the history, and it's cool. That's a really cool history.
This is actually a style. I think it's a Belgian style, and they're very, again, they're spontaneous fermentation, so sometimes it's gonna be really funky, right? So I had this beer, but the last time I had it was like 10 years ago. I remember there was a bar that I worked at locally, and the owner brought this in. I remember having it and being like, this is interesting. It's cool because there's a lot of alcohol, but I didn't really like the taste. And I wonder with the development of my palate if I'm going to like it or not.
Ooh.
So let's see.
So already I think I'm going to like it. It's 45 IBUs and 8.5% alcohol.
So let's see. On the smell, I smell a lot of orange grapefruits.
Very IPA-ish.
So the hop for
Yes.
sure. 45 IBU.
It's
you
very-
can smell the IBU.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could do that. I'm just saying, like, you know,
I'm really excited about this one.
take a sip.
Salud.
Salud.
Wow, it's very interesting.
There's a lot going on.
There's
like
a lot going on.
It's spicy, like a pepper spicy. It's bitter,
And it
hits the nose.
It went from the back of my palate to the front at the end. That was
Yep.
nice.
Yeah, I feel it on my nose. Very complex, like a lot of like pepper spice. I taste it like on my cheeks.
Yes. Wow, this is really interesting.
It smells a lot like grapefruit orange, but then you taste it and there's all these other things going on.
Yeah, this one has a lot going on with it.
Yeah, you know what? I do like it. I will say I like it. I think if you give that to somebody who drinks Bud Light, they would not like it.
It's good, but I think I can't place it. Like
yeah, it's all over the place.
It tastes like an IPA.
I think that's
but
what.
Then it also kind of tastes like a Belgian beer.
Yeah,
It like has these. It's all over the place.
And I think that's why I like it, because it's like there's so much going on, and you can kind of sought after like, and on my cheeks, like I said, I can taste the pepper. On my nose, it was kind of spicy, like a wasabi. Is that the correct term? I don't know.
I
It was
think
kinda
that might be
weird.
right.
And then a nice bitterness at the front of my mouth, not only my tongue, the tip, but like in the front, wherever my teeth touch. It's very, very interesting.
So this one has a very long flavor play. It lasts a few seconds. It's not quick. It's like,
and it's different throughout.
Yeah.
There's like stages to it. Mm-hmm. Like 1 second you taste this, and then the next one you taste that, and then it goes to this. And
yes. And that's exactly what I mean. Like it's not like you drink it and you get one flavor and it lasts a while. No, I mean like it's travels in your mouth. It travels, and it has different flavors. It's very interesting.
It's really cool. I wouldn't recommend it for the new beer drinker for sure, but I like myself, this is a very interesting style.
Yes.
I think. Literally seasoned possibly an account of the traditional brewing of the beer in fall or winter to allow it to mature in time for consumption by seasonal workers, known as saisonniers in the summer. Now we have temperature control, right? Mm-hmm. But back then it was like, well, if we want to have this beer, we got to do it during this season because that's when the temperature's right. Just nature. You can't mess with nature. Mm-hmm. It is what it is. Yeah. So that's really cool, you know? The bacteria you get is the bacteria you get, right? If you're going for Brettanomyces, Lactobacillus, if you're going for Saccharomyces cerevisiae, which is like most common yeast, or it just depends. Like you're going to get a mixture of all these bacteria. Like even the yeast that I get, it says it's 98% the yeast, so it's been strained out, but you still got that 2% of whatever else that it may be.
Yeah.
And now we have that technology, but back then they didn't even know yeast existed. They just thought, hey, if I make beer,
it magically
it just
gets
does
something,
you know? So really cool. I'm getting a lot of orange now.
In this one?
Yeah. Tangerine orange. But like the initial is grapefruit. It's like there's the initial hop bite, and then now let's rate it at the same time. And again, I do generally all beers. Have you had a Saison before or no?
I've never had a Saison.
No?
Have you?
Yeah, I've had Saisons before.
You didn't like it, right?
I'm not.
You know,
I don't know if you remember at the company that I used to work for, we used to make a purple beer.
No.
No? It was made with pea flour. So it was purple, a beautiful, bright purple color. But it was a Saison. And we would use, I forget the yeast strain. I forgot the yeast strain, what it was. But it was really funky, like really estery, a lot of perfume. This one doesn't have a lot of it. But
I do taste the esters in there. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Like, esters are, I don't know. It's like perfume cologne. And then that with a mixture of high alcohol, like it smells like a lot of octane.
So I like to rate beers based on like the genre. So if it's a wheat beer, if it's an IPA, what does Saison fall under?
Farmhouse
ale?
I don't
even know.
It could be wheat.
Yeah, I'm gonna rate it as an ale.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a Saison ale. I'm gonna rate it as an ale.
All right. So ready to do it?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 6.
6. Yeah.
That's good. We've done that twice.
Yeah.
We rate the same thing. Yeah, 6. I think it's cool to have once. Like I said, the last time I had this beer was 10 years ago. 10 years ago. I remember when I had it 2015, 2016, maybe 9 years ago. And I thought, wow, like it smells kind of good, but I like the alcohol, but it was weird. And now, even as a brewer, there's so much going on in that thing.
It's like there's too much going on for a really good ale. And then there's also too much going on for a really good IPA. For me, it's like, I think they need to tone it down a bit.
Like maybe 2 separate beers. I don't know. Yeah, it's. I do like it, but
I like it too.
It's like, would I have it all the time? Like, no.
I might crave this beer at some point. Like it's like that. Like it has all these flavors, and I might be like, man, I really want that one beer that we had that like scratched my palate all over.
But I've had other beers from this brewery that we should have. I forgot the other one. They have their smokestack series, which is like a bunch of barrel aged crazy stuff. They do a lot of experimental stuff at their tap room. I think their best seller is like a lemon wheat beer. And it's just a super sessionable beer with lemon, and I thought it was so good. Also, their stouts are executed super good. So this is a company that we should, keep an eye out for if we see any other beers.
This tastes a lot like an IPA.
It does, but it doesn't hit, like it's bitter, but it doesn't take you to the other threshold of bitter. At least for me, I get a lot of the lemon,
grapefruit,
the citric flavors, but then you have the funk of a Saison. You know? It's kind of, it's all over.
Well, so we have these mussels here, and we're going to pair it with these mussels.
Apparently it says it's paired very good with it.
Yeah, let's see.
Let's do it.
I could already tell. The beer flavor lasts so long that when I took a bite of the mussel, it does pair well. How was it for you?
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have another one.
Wow, that's good. That's a good pairing.
It is. It's very good. These beers are so unique, right? I want to taste what that tastes like.
Doesn't the mussel enhance it though? Like, are you enjoying the beer a little more?
Or is the beer enhancing the mussel?
Mind blown. I think the mussels are enhancing the beer.
I think so too. It kind of calms it down a little bit.
Yeah. You know, it's like...
Because this is a strong flavor too, right?
Yeah.
Mussels are a strong flavor. But yeah, it's good. Final thoughts on this? I think it is a good beer. It's very unique. But it's it's not... I don't know. How can I explain? Like, would I have this all the time? No. I wouldn't have it all the time.
I think this beer is almost like when I first started getting into IPAs and I wasn't in love with them, but they were good and I like the high alcohol. This is kind of like that. Like, I think it'll grow on me. It's already growing on me. I kind of want to try other Saisons.
Yeah, we can try other ones. I want to try some that don't have so much hop. Like, that's pretty hoppy. Dude, these mussels are killer.
Well, yeah. Final thoughts. I recommend it. It's weird. I can't really place it. It goes really well with mussels.
But yeah, we hope to see you guys here again. Subscribe to us, and because we're seeing that so many of our viewers, I always thought, hey, that's weird that YouTubers are like, subscribe, and now I know why, because there's so many people who watch it and
they don't subscribe.
30% of people that are watching this don't subscribe. So if you could please hit that subscribe button to help us out and give us suggestions. Let's see anything else that you guys want us to try or anything, and we'll do it.
Have you tried?
Have you tried it?
Have you tried Boulevard Tank 7?
We would love to see your rating on this.
Yeah.
All right. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Salud.
Stay hoppy.
Stay hoppy.